Sounds like battle. The Vigil needs us. Zaitan showing more intelligence. Striking at the heart of your
War
order?
Master, Traherne!
Almost
Thank the
unfathomable.
alchemical processes that inspired your presence. We're under siege! Blast! What kind of foul magic was that? We must reconfigure our strategy.
Bone walls. Those require powerful magic. We face no mere foot soldiers. There's an Orion vizier in there.
They've cut us off. The Orions are protecting the weaponry that's battering our keep's fortifications. We have to destroy those siege engines.
Vigil Keep has defensive weaponry on the far ramparts, but they were damaged in the first assault. We didn't have the manpower to repair them. If we could clear the walls of undead and safeguard her path to the catapults, Blacksmith Von Heck can fix anything.
Then we'll have to give her that chance. Let's get to the top of the walls and check in with General Soulkeeper.
I salute your bravery, my friend. Strike hard and fast, and we'll guard your back. Form up, Vigil. Time to smash some rotting heads.
Hostiles eradicated in the inner keep. They were tunneling under the walls, the rotten scum.
Reporting for duty, General. I hope you don't mind that I brought a friend.
War Master, Traherne, good timing. We need every able-bodied soldier we can deploy. Ephod, what's our status?
I must report defeat, ma'am. There's an Orion wizard down there. We weren't able to get through the magical barriers.
Disappointing, but understandable. Secondary recommendations? Anyone?
Ephod says there's a blacksmith who can repair our catapults. Traherne and I can clear the ramparts while Ephod follows behind to protect the civilian.
Once the Orion siege weapons are destroyed, they'll have to lower the magical walls if they intend to continue the attack on Vigil Keep.
Without those walls, I'm confident we'd have been successful, General. This time, there'll be no stopping us.
Excellent. While you do that, the Crusaders and I will defend the wall. Move out!
Von has the daughter of Bygarth, one of the most legendary Nornsmiths. She can fix anything.
Well done, Crusaders. The Orions are defeated and the keep is safe. 3 cheers for the Vigil!
Hurrah! Victory for the Vigil!
It is fortunate that we arrived when we did. Those undead were about to overrun the keep. The Pale Tree is very wise. If Vigil Keep had fallen, we'd never be able to defend Lion's Arch.
Do you remember what she said? With unity, many impossible things can be achieved. She's right, Traherne. The Vigil can't fight Zaitan alone. The dragon is too powerful. But there is another way.
Whatever you're planning, know that I will stand with you.
Thank you, Traherne. Come, let's talk to General Soulkeeper.
War Master, your timing was fortuitous. You and Traherne have saved our order.
It was our honor. If you don't mind, we need to brief you on recent events. Much has occurred in a very short time.
General, I've become convinced that the Vigil can't stand against Zaitan alone. We may have an army, but we don't have the information or resources.
Huh. If it were anyone other than you, War Master, I might think you were a coward. But after what you did on the field today, continue.
The other orders of Tyria are as concerned about the dragons as we are. The Vigil should speak with them and launch a unified effort.
Speak with them? But the Order of Whispers are underhanded backstabbers, and the Priory are simpering scholars.
You're wrong, Ephod. They simply have their own ways of fighting Zaitan. Both would be staunch allies in this war.
I don't like it, and I don't trust them. But I do trust you, War Master. And I trust Traherne. If he says we're up against overwhelming odds, I believe him.
Go to the other orders, set up a meeting. Tell them the Vigil offers an alliance.
Thank you, General. I'll do everything I can.
I know so much about it, but I've done nothing to stop the devastation. Am I at
So, I see Gix stumbled out of his library, and the Preceptor crawled out of her hole.
I see you're not letting rationality get in the way of your ignorance, Almora. How predictable.
Who are you calling ignorant, you twitchy little bookworm?
Wonderful. I see we're off to a running start. The Order of Whispers needs allies, not infants.
Enough bickering, all of you. Our real enemy lurks across the waves. Zaitan's servants march at the gates of Lion's Arch. We must band together, or we will all be destroyed.
When I joined my order, I swore to fight Zaitan. I will die for Tyria if I must. However, I believe that together we can win. The Vigil has shown tremendous courage in the fight against the dragons. This alliance will require courage as well. Why back down now? The Order of Whispers has seen nations rise and fall. You cannot hide from this threat. You need to make a stand. And who knows more about the dragons than the Priory? Just think of how much there is to learn. Where else but in Ore?
By the worlds of eternal alchemy, you're bold. But you're correct. Knowledge is useless if it is not used. We shall aid you.
The Order of Whispers has worked for generations to bring nations together. We can do no less now. Our blades are yours.
The Vigil fears nothing, not even ill-tempered, undisciplined louts like these two. We'll join, but I insist there's a decent hierarchy. Who will lead this compact?
Logic dictates that it cannot be a member of any of our orders, lest one be seen as above the other two. Quite a conundrum.
I've already considered that. Traherne, you've never joined an order, yet they all respect you. You've studied Ore all your life. Will you lead us?
I never wanted to be a soldier. I'm only a seeker of truth. But, yes, I will lead this pack to the gates of Ara, and together, we will see Zaitan destroyed. First, to Claw Island. Let us send our defiant message straight into the heart of Ore. Tyria stands as one. All my life, I've watched Ore, studied it, researched the abominations that Zaitan spawns. I have avoided the challenge of my wild hunt. I hid, always claiming I was not yet ready. I did not think Ore could be cleansed. I feared failure, but you're right. It is time to act. We'll either cleanse the land or return to it.
Hey, did you ever wonder what they did with
is complete. Now that we're assembled, we can begin the briefing.
Marshal Traherne, sir. I'm Efoot, liaison for the Vigil troops. The Lion Guard are clearing some road, but the inner courtyard gate is blocked.
My Priory explorers brought a biomantic siege capacitor, Marshal. Our top mystics have been working on it for some time. It could be useful.
I've heard of that device. Whisper's agent stole a copy of the blueprints, but we couldn't figure out your bizarre telemetry. There's a working prototype?
Of course. Nothing's beyond the Priory's intelligence. Unfortunately, it's a portable model, so it lacks the power to blast through a fortified gate.
What if we amplified this capacitor in some way?
clever. The signal towers use magical panels to increase brightness. If we reversed the panel's direction and adjusted the enchantment, we could amplify the beam.
It's improvised, off the cuff, and madcap. But you know, it just might work. Still, there are far too many undead between here and the signal tower.
Leave that part to me. The Vigil may not understand your boo-boo-matic-wheeze calculator, but we know plenty about killing undead.
Then we have a plan. Commander Efoot, move out. Your crusaders can guide the way.
Die by my hand!
Agent Zod, get that Priory device up to the signal tower and get it working. We need that barricade down.
Is this what I think it is? How do they compress all those angles? I don't stare. Just plug it in. I'm on my way, Preceptor. One reconstellated configurer coming up.
Them of undead if we plan to utilize the siege engines.
Well done. We've secured the docks.
What about the courtyard, Marshal? That big dragon thing will be on us the minute we charge in there.
We need to retake the ramparts and deploy siege weapons. Then we can cover the sky while we clear the courtyard.
I can help there. Priory alchemists have crafted special ammunition to weaken champions like that one. We can force that monster to the ground.
Once you get it down, we'll get it dead. Put your trust in Vigil Steel.
Second to come around, then make a coordinated strike. On my order! Wait for it! Fire!
We did it. We recaptured Claw Island, and in so doing, saved Lion's Arch as well. I do not know what lies ahead of us, my friend, but for the first time, I have hope. Hope that this alliance can save Tyria from the dragons. Hope for the future. Hope for all. Wouldn't have won this battle without you.
New Whispers agents are pretty handy.
Now go get some rest. We've got a lot of work ahead of us.
I think you could still teach me a few things, Crusader.
We did it. We defeated the Plague Bringer.
Yeah, but what now? Are we really going to make an alliance?
What was that technique you used back there?
There's a soft spot under the rib
You
cage.
realize this
You
pack
didn't know?
only has a 1 in 3,720 chance of succeeding?
Are you all right, Scholar? Are you injured?
Well done, Crusaders! Bravely fought!
Do you need my aid?
Victory, for now. Will it last? Those other orders, can we trust them?
Remain strong.
This is a momentous day. The tide of history has changed, Traherne.
Indeed. Many people doubted. Even the Orders weren't truly certain it could be done. Never before has Tyria been so united. Let Or hear the echo of this battle. We can defeat the dragons. We will.
Zaitan waits at the center of Or, surrounded by a nation of undead. The battle to destroy the dragon will not be easy, but it can be won.
There is a ruined fortress at the edge of Or, south of the Shattercleft Hills. From that high cliff, you can see the spires of Or rising beyond the Straits of Devastation. We will take this fort and make it our own. The Pact will rebuild it. We will place our banners, and from there we will strike at the dragon's heart. I will make plans with the leaders of the Orders and gather troops at that location. You deserve some well-earned rest, my friend. Join me when you are ready, and together we will find a way to slay Zaitan.
Damn fine work at Claw Island, soldier. We'll drink to Forgel's memory someday soon. Thank you all for coming. We're here because Claw Island proved the value of cooperation. Our pact has already achieved remarkable results. As the pact's leader, I am adopting the rank of Marshal. I'd also like to present my second in command, one of the heroes of Claw Island, who will bear the rank of Commander. To defeat Zaitan and cleanse Or, the pact needs to go on the offensive. For that, we need a headquarters. I suggest the abandoned fortress on Terzetto Bay. I know the place. Formidable, easily defensible, and right on Zaitan's doorstep. A solid decision, Marshal Traherne. The Vigil is with you.
It is a wise choice. The Priory will also follow you to the Pact's new headquarters and on into Or.
No argument here, Marshal. It's a smart call. Count the Order of Whispers in as well.
Excellent. I'll begin preparing our new headquarters at the Terzetto site, which I have codenamed Fort Trinity. I look forward to seeing you all there. Please, Commander. I'd like to speak with you. Let's hope the Smiths rise to my challenge out of innate nobility, or at least pride. Thank you for coming. I'm Marshal Traherne, and I've invited each of you here because you are the finest smiths and crafters in all of Tyria. I'm forging a pact to deal with the Elder Dragons. The 3 major orders of Tyria have agreed to join, but we also need you and your skills.
It would be an honor to stand with you, Firstborn.
Your envoy already approached me with a similar offer, Marshal. I've decided to accept. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Ha! There's only one finest smith in Tyria, and you're looking at him. I stand ready to prove it.
Excellent. I have a list of potential projects. My quartermasters will make sure you have the tools and raw materials you need. Please begin at once.
Somebody, help me! The team studying Rancor ruins was overwhelmed by the undead.
I'm glad to see you. Something is definitely unnatural here. That miasma settled in shortly after we arrived. Fortunately, our allies sent help. Agent Zuri from the Order of Whispers and Crusader Afanan from the Vigil.
At your service, killing Orions is my purpose in life, but in the spirit of our newly forged union, this feels extra noble.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. Take a good look. Once I get started, you won't see me coming or going.
Noted. Our objective is to locate a missing Priory team. Traherne, this is your mission. How do you want us to handle it?
By playing to our respective strengths. Zuri goes in to conduct stealth reconnaissance, while the rest of us take the main path through the ruins. We'll draw the attention of any Orions, and thin out their numbers as we proceed. Let's all rendezvous at the far end of the site.
I'm going stealthy. I'll report back as soon as I know anything.
Let's do this.
Disturbingly advanced tactics ever since we...
Commander, to me. I need your opinion.
Another dead end. Militarily, I'd say we're being funneled into a trap.
I've seen the Orions swarm and I've seen them lurk, but I've never seen them set traps. Are they capable of tactical thinking?
Oh, yes. I've seen them do exquisitely horrible things. If the Priory team found the artifact I suspect they found, it all makes sense.
They were looking for a dwarven tome. Why would Zaitan care so much about an ancient book of lore?
I believe it contains information about the last time the dragons rose. Its very existence proves they can be beaten back. Our enemy wants to keep that information from us.
How does the dragon even know about it? Zaitan doesn't strike me as much of a reader.
Zaitan knows everything its minions know. One of its corrupted servants, while alive or after death, must have seen the tome. Commander, to me. I believe I can get us out of this situation, but I'll need you to protect me while I do it. We're trapped, but I can summon the reinforcements we need to fight our way out. My minions will aid in our escape. Buy me some time to prepare.
Welcome, Senpai. Lured you here, trapped you here, now you die here. The elements bow before me, and I bow before Zaitan. He He shall have it.
I was born to undo your master's work. If I must kill you to achieve that, so be it. Die by my hand.
Well done, Marshal Traherne. That Orient ugly looked nigh unstoppable, but you did it.
The Pact did it. Our combined efforts made this happen, just as we'll defeat Zaitan together. Hopefully, our chances of doing just that have been improved with the information contained inside the Dwarven Tome.
We can help you there. I'm fluent in Ancient Dwarf. Get us out of here and I'll work on that tome until it's completely translated.
Done. Zuri, please escort the research teams back to Concordia. Commander, you're with me.
Hey, Commander, over here. Time to make some noise. I've been looking forward to meeting you, Commander. I told Traherne I needed the big guns for this mission, and here you are. Welcome to the party.
Demolition is serious work, soldier. But there's nothing wrong with enjoying your work. So, what are we lighting up today?
That's the spirit. Like I always tell my wife, Sira, any lump can hack bad guys to death, but it takes skill and style to turn them into craters and dust. Our preliminary targets are 3 Orient towers that are flooding the region with undead nasties. We can't hold this area until we stop the influx. I'll handle the explosives. Your job is to get me to the targets and keep the enemy off me while I plant the charges. Then we drop back, settle in, and enjoy this spectacle pyrotechnical. I love char-conditioned animals. Nothing phases them. Explosions, massacres, rude language.
Every member of the Legions is trained for war, from a Paradis Smoter down to the lowliest pack animal.
Easy there, Iron Pants. I meant it as a compliment. Use is late. There's another tower, but we have to go through the cave to get there. Let's go! Now that's a fireworks show. That was only a warm-up, though. Things are about to get really interesting. The next target is a huge Orient bone ship that's polluting the waters of the Mire Sea. It's a big job. If we use normal explosives, we'd need to fill the ship's hold with them just to make a dent. Very impractical. That hulk is going to require some serious flash and bang. I've got a line on 2 high-performance combustibles we can use. Since you outrank me, let me defer to your choice of explosives. We'll send that tub to the bottom of the sea. I'll give you a full briefing when you're ready. Hope you're ready for bad news. I just learned from Zop here that his whole team went ashes and embers on him.
Hey, that's my crew you're talking about. They're going to be extremely hard to replace.
Sorry, I tend to get over-focused when I'm on a mission. Tell us what happened.
We were completing the extraction when Max's suit malfunctioned. He burst into flames and dropped the flame core device. Then lava elementals attacked us. We withdrew hastily. If you want our flame core, you'll need one of these special golem rigs. Without them, you won't last 30 seconds.
We need that core. It's the heart of the explosive device I want to build. All right, Commander, suit up. It's about to get real hot. Welcome. Wait, I got what we came for. Temperature readings are off the charts, but we're safe inside these rigs. Wait, suit malfunction. The core's magnetic field is mucking with my motivators. I can't move. I can fix it, but oh, glitch, there's a huge spike in the energy readings. Something big is coming out of the volcano, and I don't think it's coming to thank us. This is bad. I can't ditch my suit or I'll be crispified. I'll have to fight that thing alone. Hang on! I'm detecting massive power surges from those flaming orbs. That's probably what's giving it cohesion. Take them out and that thing will disperse. Whew! I expected things to get hot, but not that hot. Thanks for bailing me out.
Just watching my partner's back and giving him the chance to collect the flame core. You got it, right?
Oh, I got it. This is just what we need to send that bone ship straight to the bottom of the Mire Sea.
Then I'll meet you there as soon as I've finished prepping the device.
I'll have to introduce you to Sarah. You'd like her. She's a pack soldier, too. A medic. That's why we make such a great pair. I blow up enemies, she patches up allies.
Ready when you are, Ton. After all we went through to get this, I can't wait to see it explode.
Then you're in for a treat. We have an unobstructed view of the target from here. Now we simply need to plant the bomb, get clear, and flip the switch. Not that simple means easy. Floating mines surround the ship, the waters are thick with undead sharks, and we're in Crate territory. These packed soldiers are here to help protect the detonator, but you and I still have to do all the heavy lifting. Or, to be accurate, the heavy swimming. Let's hit the water. The sooner we're done splashing around, the sooner we see that bone ship go boom. Hold on to your ears, everyone. This is going to be my masterpiece. Wait, something's wrong. The detonator is showing red. The connections were perfect. Something must be knocked out of position.
Sir, we have Crate inbound, closing fast, and they look like they mean business.
All right, I'll reset the charges on the ship. You keep the Crate off the detonator.
I don't like leaving you unprotected. Between the Crate and the sharks.
I can handle the cartilaginous cretins that are still out there, and the Crate are focused on this position. They won't even notice me. That ship has to go down. I'll signal when the bomb is ready and I'm clear. When the detonator goes green, throw the switch and enjoy the show.
There's the signal. We can't hold this position much longer. Set off the charges, now! We should have been back by now. Let's swim out there and see if we can spot it. I see something. By the gods, it's Ton! He's dead. I was sure he signaled us. Was the explosion bigger than he expected? We have to report this. You head back to shore. I'll bring in Ton.
Commander, good to see you. Marshal Traherne is waiting for you.
The Crate orb we recovered is fascinating. It literally prevents the dead from rising again.
Then I wish we had 100 of them. How does it work? Can we replicate it?
Not so far. The only thing we know for sure is that it's steeped in powerful magic.
As long as it works, we can figure out why it works when the war is over.
Zaitan's forces are coming. Why aren't the Asura gates functional?
I'm sorry, Marshal. We can't seem to isolate the problem.
It could be our proximity to ore. Or maybe we've got a saboteur.
This is critical. Without those gates, we're cut off from any reinforcements.
Hup! Keep those Doliacs in line! The pack needs those supplies!
Greetings, Commander. I was sorry to hear about Ton. He was a huge asset, and much admired.
Thank you, sir. The mission was a success, but that's small comfort for his loved ones, or me. Ton was my partner, so I take full responsibility. That said, I see you've done well. Fort Trinity is certainly formidable, and from all the activity, I'd say it's growing even stronger.
It better be. We've seen a huge increase in undead activity while we've been constructing our defenses. I believe a major attack is imminent. All the signs are there. Our outermost defenses have suffered a series of probing attacks, and we've lost several long-range scouts. We recovered a powerful magical orb from the depths, and we have Ton's best explosives. But there have been some disturbing glitches in communication. Fort Trinity is not yet secure. Worst of all, our Asura gates are not functioning, and nobody can tell me why. Magical or mechanical failure, saboteurs. It's all very disturbing. I want you to double-check our defenses, starting with the lumber camp. They've lost a lot of workers, and we need that timber.
You take point.
We're behind schedule. Traherne needs more lumber to strengthen our fortifications.
The last logging party we sent out is still missing. We have no idea what happened to them. Until we do, we can't risk sending any more.
All right. Organize a search party to find the missing loggers. Once we find...
We need to get back to the gate.
Trinity is in danger! Leave us and seal that gate!
Mother, forgive me.
No time to lose. We need to secure the underwater gate. More than 100 years, all has been lost. Despoiled, corrupted, ruined by the presence of a dragon, an infection, withering the heart of Tyria. Fort Trinity symbolizes our determination. It stands as a mark of our unity against the dragons. From here, we will prevail. We will fight to rend the darkness with steel and flame, always looking toward the dawn. Our victory at Fort Trinity will show the world that we can strike against the dragons. When we are ready, we will prove that even in the Sanctum of Ore, they are not untouchable. We can reach the dragon's lair in the heart of Ore. We can assault Arar. We can destroy Zaitan before the dragon's infection claims us all. This battle is over. We can triumph. But the war has just begun. I'm glad we have the dragon's attention. I want Zaitan to know the names and faces of those who will defeat it.
From the size of the assault force it sent here, I'd say the dragon has taken notice, sir. However, the situation seems stable for now. If you don't mind, I need to find Ton's widow and personally deliver the bad news.
Of course. I had Ton's personal effects sent here. There's a locket That could be a family heirloom. I'm sure his wife would appreciate its return. It's not much, but we have to honor our fallen as best we can. The war and I will be waiting when you return.
How long was I out? I was triaging them when something hit me. Hard! Come on! Stick with me while I see to the rest of our wounded. I don't fancy another concussion. We're too late. This one's already gone. Here's a live one. Open your eyes, soldier. You'll be all right if you can stay conscious. On your feet, soldier. You'll live. Nothing I can do for this one, either. Are there any pack troops left alive? You're lucky to be alive. Come on, get up. Never had a chance, poor kid. Dead before she hit the ground.
Sira, I'm here with bad news about Ton. I was with him on a demolition mission. Unfortunately, he did not survive.
Ton's gone? That can't be. He promised me we'd both live through this. What happened? Tell me how he died.
We rigged an Orion bone ship to blow, but the explosives wouldn't go off. Ton went back to fix them. He died to save the mission.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? The war can go on without Ton, but I can't. How could you let this happen? You murdered my husband, you and your pact. Get away from me! Just get away! Get away from me, you murderer! Ton, I'll find you. I swear it! Ah! No! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Sira, please. You have to return to camp. If you want to honor Ton, you have to live. Don't die just so you can be with him. I know he loved you madly. You were all he talked about. You and the life he wanted you both to have.
Life? What life? What do you know about him or me? Just leave me alone. Wait. What about his mother's locket? He wanted me to have it. It was all she had when she died, and now it's all I have left to remember him. You saved my life. I thank you for that. But I will never, ever forgive you for taking Ton from me. Just leave. I'll find my own way back.
For too long, Tyria has suffered. We gather now with newfound purpose. Zaitan's servants storm our homelands. It is time to bring the battle back to Or. This tide will wash over Arar and cleanse the dragon's corruption. Together, we will prevail. Let the ships sail. Let the troops march. And let us find victory!
A stirring speech to her.
Absolutely. You've turned into a real war leader, Marshal.
Now if we can just keep the impetus you started, then we'll have a chance.
Thank you, friends. May fortune bless you. Good to see you. Let's get this briefing underway. I wanted to talk about Ton's widow, Sira. I understand she was inconsolable. Grief does terrible things to people. But this is war, and war manufactures grief. Ton joined the pact with open eyes. He chose a dangerous profession. He knew the risks and accepted them. Sira may never forgive you, or me, but in time she will see. Ton's sacrifice helped save thousands, maybe millions of lives. He chose to die a hero, and the heroes of this war will be remembered and honored forever. There's someone I'd like you to meet. Our visitor may cause alarm, so privacy is paramount. Sire, it's now safe to reveal yourself.
Greetings, Marshal Traherne. As you've requested, I've come to honor my oath.
Excellent. Let's speak with the commander and give you an assignment. I'm pleased you're here. Thank you for your patience, Commander. Allow me to introduce the revered Sire Al-Rashid.
In the name of the Concordat of the Tetios houses, I greet you, ally of my ally.
It's an honor, Sire. I've heard that your people don't meet with land dwellers.
You speak truth. I have long owed Traherne. Now at last he has called upon me to honor my oath.
Scouts have discovered a sixth temple in Ur, a lost shrine to a fallen god hidden underwater in the Strait of Malediction. Abaddon, the human god of secrets, was cast out of Ra by the other deities, and his name was erased from history. Very little remained. Zaitan craves something inside that temple, so we must get there first. Sire will accompany you as a guide.
Tell me, Commander, can you fight? Is your oath made of steel? You'll need all your skills to travel with me.
I have yet to meet anything I couldn't overcome.
Intriguing. I look forward to this, Commander. Until then, may your steps be relentless.
My knowledge grows.
I am here, Commander. Let us discuss the temple. In the name of the Concordat, I greet you, Commander. The way ahead is dark and uncompromising.
Exactly what I'd expect from the ancient temple of a dead god.
Yes, of course. The Risen have already bypassed the wards and breached the temple. We must exterminate them. Be warned, there are dangers here not of the dragon. Powers ancient and unseen still occupy these halls. I will follow. That might be it. You should test such a theory with that essence. See if it can be placed somewhere useful. Look, the currents shift. The ocean's flow changes. These shrines and orbs must be how we gain entry.
Intruders, you trespass on the dragon's lands. You do not serve Zaitan.
No, slave creature. We serve our oaths, and those oaths demand your death.
So be it. To death and beyond.
The dragon roars in fear. These ancient foundations will not withstand the sound. Escape quickly, before we are buried forever. Well fought and well won. Most impressive, my ally.
It was victory, but we still lost the artifact.
True, but we've made a dragon know fear. That, Commander, is a victory to relish.
Maybe we can still salvage this. What do you know about that creature we faced?
I do not know for certain. What is certain is that you've just encountered two of Zaitan's most powerful servants, and that they escaped your grasp.
Not for long. I'm reporting to Traherne right away. We'll see if we can't organize a pursuit.
I will also carry this news when I return to be freed from my oath. May your steps be relentless, Hunter. Be relentless, Commander. I shall carry word to prevent...
Excuse me, friends, but I must speak with the commander. I shall send for the rest of you soon. Welcome, Commander. I'd like you to meet Valiants Tegwin and Keris. They'll be assisting us with our mission. They've supplied the artifact we needed to lure out the eyes of Zaitan, an enchanted mirror that allows one to spy on ore.
It's a good plan, but is this the right bait? Its magic has to be strong enough to catch the attention of the eyes.
It should be. The mirror is more than just a vanity item. It's a portal to and from ore. The last time I used it, I was transported here.
Where I rescued her. Well, helped Traherne rescue her. Now I'm worried that the eyes will know more about the mirror than we do. It's Orion, right? And so are they.
We'll have to take that risk. Stand ready, everyone. I feel Zaitan's influence closing in on us. Whatever draws near is deadly.
You cannot hide. You cannot surprise me. I see all. Zaitan's gaze cannot be avoided. Your mirror belongs to the dragon. Soon, all will belong to the dragon.
The mirror's responding to his commands. He's activating a portal.
You will not defeat me or the dragon.
Strong power from the mirror.
Together you may be strong, but I will weaken you. Come, Zaitan's army waits to absorb.
It's pulling us in. The mirror is blocking my magic. I can't stop him. I can blunt the effect, but...
Old friend, glad to see you. Yes. We patrol this stinky place, as ordered. Surprised to see you. Yes.
Stand back. You're crowding our commander. We don't even know you. In fact, I've never seen Skrit in the Pact before.
Your problem. Yours, not mine. Joint pact. After Commander saved us, showed us we needed to join in against the dragons,
And we're glad to have you, Fatokchak. There's an Eye of Zaitan hunting us, and we'll need your support.
Yes, we'll help. You lead. Together, we'll shut the big eye. Yes, then leave this stinky place. Fast.
You don't scam me, Blinky. I've already seen the horrors of war firsthand. Ouch! Looks like you saved me this time, Tegwin. I'm done with that mirror, by the way. Forever.
That makes two of us. If we hadn't run into the commander's friends, we would have been in trouble.
This effort was difficult, but it proved fruitful. Thanks to you, my friends, we now have an eye to study.
Is that wise? The eye may still be connected to Zaitan. Even dead, it could still be dangerous.
This encounter proved that we don't know enough about our enemies. Studying this eye will address that.
My point exactly. I'm going to hand this monster over to my best researchers. Meet me at Fort Trinity and we'll get started. A moment, please, Commander. I'd like to speak with you. Are you well? These airships are the Pact's crowning achievement, a combination of Asura, Char, and human technology. The Pact developed these airships so that we might fight Zaitan from every possible angle: land, sea, and now air. Pale tree guide you. Commander, may I present Professor Gore, who pioneered the theory of elder dragons consuming magic, and Scholar Vivian, a top expert on the Risen. We're going to send a small etheric charge through the eye of Zaitan's corpse to try and project what it's seen. The goal is to witness what it saw right before we killed it. And since Orion magic is so unpredictable, you're here to keep things under control.
Ah, but unpredictability yields unexpected results. That's not always a bad thing. In fact, that's how most new discoveries are made.
True, but most new discoveries don't bring the wrath of Zaitan down on their discoverers. Manipulating the dead eye may do precisely that.
We don't know what manipulating the dead eye will do. That's why we're not in Fort Trinity, and why the commander's with us. Let's begin.
The subject is nearly ready to receive the etheric infusion, Marshal. Etheric readings normal. Ready to begin testing.
Excellent. Activate the etheric infuser on my mark. 3, 2, 1, activate. All readings are within acceptable parameters. Subject is stable, it's working.
Confirmed. The projector beam is now ready for firing. Commander, if you'll do the honors.
The apparatus is functioning. How will we know when we have usable results?
We should see something any moment now. Look! There! There's our result!
It's working. We're seeing the last sights the eye saw before it died. Soldiers? Where are they marching to, and why?
Is that some kind of undead servant? What's it carrying? Looks like a scout of some kind. Filthy looking creature. Did you see that? Zaitan's agent just consumed a powerful magical artifact.
I saw it, Professor. Your theory is now a confirmed fact. But what was that creature?
Let's finish testing before we interpret our results.
Marshal Traherne! Look there, another eye. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Commander, to the front.
By all 6 gods. What was that?
That roar and that other eye, it looked at us, through us. And Zaitan must see what it sees.
We're not done yet, nor are we out of danger. Commander, to me. Now to strip away the veil that hides Zaitan's minions. Stand ready. There's no way to know how many we'll face, but we cannot risk taking any along with us. I sense no more of the Risen. I think we're clear. Our findings deserve serious scrutiny, but I'd like to hear your initial reactions.
I think we now have conclusive proof that the dragon sees through these eyes. The readings, the ebb and flow of magical energy, it all fits.
If these eyes are how Zaitan sees, maybe that all-mouth creature is how Zaitan eats.
I concur. Zaitan's agents serve as extensions of its body, acting on its will. The eyes survey, the mouth consumes.
That answers many questions raised by my theory, actually. Now we know how the dragon hunts and eats. That's progress.
We can't let up. If killing the eye partially blinded Zaitan, then killing the mouth should deprive it of sustenance. Pack scouts have traced one of the mouths to its lair. I want you to head out there and ensure that Zaitan starts going hungry. The pale tree guides you.